Hi, everybody. Okay, so this is for Thursday, I don't know what date, 22nd, I think. Well, it's going to be for Thursday. And it's the energy, the overarching dominant vibe for the collective. So I'm asking Spirit to step in. Hi, I'm Holly, psychic medium, energy reader. I think we have moved through, we reached kind of the pinnacle of just the crazy chaotic energy, or the the introspective kind of, oh my gosh, the difficult days I think are coming to a close for right now. At least the ones that were leading us down a path of almost being inconsolable at times, because trust me, I was feeling it too. I do feel like we are moving out of that, absolutely, and 100%. We are moving out of that energy. So for Thursday, Spirit, what is the overarching, what is the dominant vibe for the collective for Thursday? Peace. And I'm also hearing piecemeal. So bring in your peace, but do it one step at a time. Okay, so oh, the example that I'm getting, okay, because they know, Spirit knows that's how I like to work. I like visuals, I like examples. That just helps me to learn. So, all right. Let me preface this by saying, if anyone tells me not to eat something, or I need to go on a diet, or I need to change this or change that, you will guarantee I will do just the opposite, and I will go out and eat a whole pizza. Okay, so I'm just going to preface it with that. But the example they're giving me about finding your peace but doing it piecemeal and one step at a time is that, if you think about it in reality, let's say you want to lose 40 pounds. Well, the 40 pounds didn't go on overnight. It was probably a whole lot of fun putting it on, because you got to eat what you want, pretty much. You ate what you wanted, pretty much. I've been there. I promise you, I've been there. My 40s were not kind to me. So you can't expect it to come off overnight. And learning new eating habits takes practice, it takes dedication, and it takes time. But it will bring you greater health, peace, whatever. For me, it helped me to identify there were foods that I was eating on a regular basis, and I didn't realize how sick they were making me, because I didn't realize I had either an intolerance or an allergy to it. Now, this is not about health, diet, and weight loss. It's just an example that I'm being shown, because that's what I need to help hopefully make it clear that nothing, don't expect change overnight, but expect change, and expect positive change, and expect it to come a little bit at a time. And if you backslide, that is okay. You just pick yourself up and you start the next morning, and you start and get right back on track. Okay. One little slip up does not undermine or damage all the work that you're doing. Someone really needs to hear that. So, again, using food as the example, I really do love pizza, and I really love ice cream. It does not really love me a whole lot, but I love both of those things. So if I eat a whole pizza, that's kind of a slip up. You know what? I'm going to enjoy it. And then I will just the next day say, okay, that did not derail my entire life, my health, my wellness, whatever. I am back on track today. So, finding balance. So if it feels like you're finding your peace just a little bit at a time, or it's a struggle to adapt and change, you know what? You've got the rest of your life, and it's okay. It's okay. All right, so let's get some cards and figure out what else is going on with that. And check out this. Love this so much. Love, love, love this so much. I got this at a Meijer grocery store. And just anywhere you are, you can find a cool mug. I just love it because it's iridescent, it's opalescent, and it reminds me of the ocean. It reminds me of mermaid scales, and it reminds me of the ocean. And I've got some mint coffee in there, and that's really good. Mint flavored coffee. Anyway. Okay. I want to use to start so we can maybe get a little more clarification. I don't know if the reading is going to have to do with that, finding your peace and doing it one step at a time, a little at a time, taking baby steps. Okay, so we're in the healing post chaotic energy phase. Well, we're still kind of coming out of that phase. So, we're in the baby steps, and that is absolutely fine. But let's take a look at the Inner Child Oracle and see what messages Spirit has for us as a place to start this reading. And if so inclined, please subscribe to the channel, like the video if it works for you. Totally up to you. Okay, Mother, Father, God. I'm here. This is kind of new. Spirit guides and guardians, the bringers of peace, the bringers of clarity, peace, wholeness, health, and wellness. I ask for you to be with us at this time. Some of those would have names we recognize if they are in the Archangel Kingdom. Others may not. I feel like these are personal healing guides, and we have those. Like if you are an energy healer, a Reiki practitioner, anything like that, if you do any sort of healing work, herbalism, whatever, you and everybody, whether you do those things or not, you do have your own healing guides and guardians that work with you just for that purpose. Like for me, when I've done energy work or Reiki or whatever on people to help balance the chakras and align the energy and all of that, I definitely have a healing team. So, and that's one of the things you do in those in the coursework for if you choose to go that route. Everybody can channel energy. It's nice to have a little bit of direction with it. But you have a healing team. You have healer guides, and I have different ones with different energies for different reasons. And as I was shuffling, they said to take these 3 cards that kind of jumped out to the side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to do the normal looking for a jumper. Okay. Let me put them in the order they were shown to me. And I got to put my glasses on for this. So hang on just a minute. Okay. We have cards 27, 14, and 26. Huh. Okay. So card 27, pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. Yeah, that's true. And that was the message yesterday. I made 2 videos yesterday because the energy was so over the top. And I felt like we all needed to kind of come together and understand that we are enough, we are okay, we do deserve love, to give and receive love, and that you are not crazy, the energy's crazy. At this moment in time, the energy is off the charts crazy, but we are starting to come out of that now. And so card 27, hold yourself close. That's what that means. Pull yourself close. Hold yourself close and have an expectation that you will be able to easily, freely, and safely give and receive love. Card 14, flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Isn't that a fun card? That is just the cutest card. It just makes me happy to look at it. I can hear music playing in my head when I look at this. For that, I do. So yesterday, the message I got was to stretch, break up the energy, do whatever you need to do, roll your shoulders, lift your arms. Of course, any physical limitations you have or injuries you have, acknowledge them, be aware of them. Even if it's just giving yourself a hand massage or a scalp massage, okay? Or just tilting your head back and forth and side to side, easily and gently. Whatever you are able to do, it's a good day for movement. If you can get up and dance and hum and sing, absolutely do it. One of my favorite things in the world used to be just to listen to music that made me so happy, that was light-hearted, that just evoked fun for me, and I would dance while I was cooking because it just felt good. And food was involved, so I was happy. All right, card 26, practice freedom, release the weight of judgment. Okay, there's a reason why the cards are in this order. So here are the messages. And this is sort of that baby steps, find your peace one step at a time message. It is going along with that. Basically, you are stating, I deserve to give and receive love safely and genuinely. But I have to learn to love myself, take care of myself, get up and enjoy who I am in this moment right now. Release the energy that doesn't serve. Inhale deeply. Rhythm and music and movement are part of what's going to help everybody kind of get over this, out of the slump and over the hump of this kind of toxic, heavy energy we've been in. And then as a result, you're going to practice freedom. There is actually a rainbow. You can see a little bit of the shooting rays of light, almost like an arc. And the rainbow is a promise. You are releasing the weight of judgment. You don't have to judge yourself so harshly. You don't have to judge yourself harshly. You don't have to judge others, because that's not our place and that's not what we need to do. We are going to be just fine. Whatever choices you've made in the past, whatever mistakes you've made in the past, or that you perceive as mistakes, don't judge yourself. Just move on. It's time to move on. Make amends if you can. If other people have wronged you, just it's time. And I know sometimes it's hard, and I know sometimes we live with damage because of those mistakes other people make in the form of injuries or whatever, or climbing out of a financial hole, whatever. But when you release judgment in general, it frees you up. It frees you up to be able to live truly and genuinely your happiest and best life. How can you find joy and happiness if you are holding hate in your heart for anyone else? And yeah, some people are not nice, but you know what? They need to answer for that, and they will answer to that. But you need to just think about your own life, move on, get on with it. And I know that's easier said than done, but you know what? Yeah. If you're going to bring your hope and your joy back to you, then that's a good place to start, to release the judgments against yourself as much as anyone else. All right, I'm going to look at the Thelema the Thelema Lenormand right now. Let's see, what is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective today? Someone's getting ready to start something, a new venture. I feel like someone's in the planning stages, so they're not quite ready to start yet, but someone is in the planning stages. Yeah. Someone is moving into a new house or apartment or home or condo or something. Someone is getting ready to move into a new location. They're saying take the one off the bottom. Yeah, and this one. Okay, so, all right. Now, for the most part, we are coming out of the chaotic energy. However, we're not 100% out of it. Well, and I'm not talking about everybody. This is a general reading. Please understand that. But let me show you what I got. We got the snake. And then we got a house. And then we got a mountain. And then we got the birds. Okay. Now, what I am hearing about this, because I asked Spirit, step in, help me to understand what you want me to know about this. Someone is still living in a house or a home with someone, or there's someone in their inner circle. So it could be you share a location together, or you're getting ready to move because you are trying to get out of a dicey or sticky situation. It could be someone, or you may actually be leaving town. You may be getting out of your city to try to get away from a group of people or a community of people. This is really out there, but I think for someone, you might even be, or you know someone who's in what almost feels like a cult. And that's scary. That is really scary. If you need help from authorities, please try to get help from authorities if at all possible, to safely extricate from yourself from this. But it feels like someone is living in a situation that is so oppressive, and there is zero trust. They're always being like spied on and evaluated and gaslit and given these messages that are not true about themselves. They are trying to actively, these people around you, because I almost feel like it's a group, or it could be, it's either someone in a very verbally abusive and oppressive marital situation, boyfriend, girlfriend situation, or I feel like it's like, it could even be family or a community. It's a community of people somehow. It's like if people lived in a commune or something, and they are, it feels kind of like a cult. That's what I'm getting. It's that level of mind warping oppression. Here's the thing. It's going to be hard to get out, but believe what you know to be true. People show themselves. They get caught in their own lies because it's impossible for people to keep lying and telling different stories and keep them all straight. It is going to be difficult. And this is very close to you. That snake is very close to your home or in your home. But it's also going to be difficult to try to remove yourself from the situation, but you do it. And you don't tell people, you don't tell the snakes that you're getting ready to get out of that viper pit. Yeah, so you don't want to give them the heads up. You just want to make your plan and then do it. I had to do that. I was married, oh my gosh. It was very short marriage. I mean, it was still several years, but it was a long time ago. I mean, I was at like early 20s, okay? Long time ago. And I didn't know him all that well, or all that well. I knew him, but I didn't know him all that long when I married him. And I was young and dumb and naive and just, in a bad situation anyway. And I jumped straight from the frying pan into the fire. He was horrible. He was abusive in every way you could imagine. And when I finally got the strength to leave, it took a long time for me to find my feet and find my strength and find my power. But that was a pivotal moment of it. And that was the real start of it. I was so young. I was like a baby kind of young. But when I finally realized this can't be the rest of my life, I didn't tell him what I was doing. I made a plan. It was scary. I mean, scary as you wouldn't believe. Well, some of you would believe, but it's incredibly scary to do. Um, I mean, I was so, the attempt to control me was so intense. No one has ever done that since. And yeah. Well, I got my AARP card. Let's put it that way. So no one has ever controlled me like that again. And no one ever will. So I had to make a plan, but I didn't tell the snake in my house that I made the plan and I was leaving, because I had to do it to get out safely. And it was scary, and it was an uphill climb, and it took me a long time to find any kind of stability, whether, with education and work and financial stability. It took a long, long, long time. But I did it. You better believe I did it. And I know you can too. Now, this card on the end. This looks like, oh, happy chirping birds coming together. Let me tell you what this is really about. And especially in this read, when it's starting off with the snake. And you're getting all these messages about keep your counsel. So someone out there needs to hear this. You need to keep your own counsel. Do not, be careful who you trust. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you tell your plans to. Okay? Because this is a bunch of gossip. A lot of people who like to tell tales. You be careful about who you trust while you're trying to get to your new place and your safety. Okay? If you need to call authorities, please call authorities. If you've got people that you know can help you, get to them. In my situation, I should have gone to a shelter immediately, but I didn't, because I was just, when you grow up in about the same situation, you learn not to ask for help. Well, now I know you got to ask for help sometimes. You call the authorities if you need to, but be willing to follow through. So be careful who you trust. You can do this. Sometimes it's the people closest to you that have the worst intentions toward you. And the house, I believe, means it's the people closest to you. So be aware of that. And yes, you're going to feel like you're scaling a mountain to get out of it. Make your plan and get to safety. And be careful who you trust. But you can do this. Okay? You can do it. Now, let's get some clarification. This one. Okay. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. All right. The goal is that you end up being around people and community or relationships. If it's the family you make, or a new relationship that's a romantic one, or a community, a group of people you live around or that you are involved with, whatever it is, you want them, you shouldn't have to second guess and question motivations. You need people who are loyal to you the way you're loyal to them, and who will have your back at every turn. Okay? Wherever you end up and wherever you end up living, it has got to be your sanctuary. It's got to be your safe place. All right? And you can do this. You can do it. Now, let's get some clarification. I want to get some clarification for this person once they get out of that situation. Clarification, please. What is the clarification? So you're asking for your healing teams and your protection teams and your personal guides and guardians to come, be around you, provide you with the information you need to know, help you to understand how to go about this, what resources you need to access, and who to trust, to give you the wisdom to know who to trust. And if there are any agencies or authorities that you can call that would help you in this process. I feel like somebody's just trying to get out of the state. If it's in this country and it's a state, or if it's a city or a province or whatever, wherever you live, I feel like it's someone is just so tired of dealing with stuff and where they live, they're just ready to get out, and they want a whole new environment. You know, and I agree, that could very well be. All right, so this is what we asked, or what I asked for with these clarification cards, and a whole bunch of stuff came out. I asked for, what are the messages for the person who's getting out of this situation? All right, so we have Three of Wands, you're still watching and waiting. Seven of Pentacles, but you're developing a plan. Four of Wands, that's celebration, that is victory. You're going to succeed. Two of Wands, you're always going to look over your shoulder for a little bit. For a little while, you're going to look over your shoulder and wonder, am I safe? Am I safe? And you're going to second guess everyone. But you know what? Ultimately, your wishes are going to come true. You are going to be so divinely guided. Be careful not to spend so much time up in your head, the Two of Swords, that you are so isolated. Try not to isolate yourself so much from fear that you shut yourself off from the world. The Knight of Pentacles, you are walking away from a bad situation and beginning a new journey of your own prosperity, of life purpose, your own independence. You're walking toward your own independence, and you are going to go toward the Ten of Pentacles. So eventually, everything, it's baby steps. That was the beginning message. It's all about finding your peace, but take baby steps to do it. Be safe about it. Take your baby steps. But you will eventually get to this Ten of Swords place, which is the ultimate in safety, unity, groundedness, wellness. Now, the Seven of Swords, it's going to feel like you had to steal away in the night. And the Five of Wands, oh my word, people are going to talk. People are going to talk. They might try to convince you that you're so wrong, and you're putting upon these poor people so much by walking away and da-da-da. No, you know the truth. You stay close to your truth. You hold your truth. Hold it close. That very first card from the Inner Child Oracle, you hold your truth close. And eventually, you're going to find your soul group and your soul partner. Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So you are going to move into fruition. You are going to move into the fruition and reaping the fruits of all this hard work. Hold your truths close. Hold what you know to be true close. And don't let anyone sway you otherwise. Because if the situation that you're currently in, recently out of, or planning to leave has not worked for you, do you think it ever will? Someone left something in the comments one day, a little while back, and I'm hearing it right now, and I'm getting it from Spirit too. So it's like they're showing me that line. I don't remember who put it in there, but sorry. Leopards don't change their spots. Once someone shows you who they are, you believe it. Okay? A cheater or an abuser who calms down, comes back and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. That'll never happen again." Well, guess what? It's going to happen again. And so hold on to what you know to be true. All right. For the rest of us that do not resonate with that reading, let's say a prayer of protection, guidance, clarity, wellness, abundance in all ways. I ask Oh, dear God, Mother, Father, God, guardians and guides, I call to you and ask for you to surround whomever this reading is for, whomever needs this information, anyone in this situation, whether they ever see or hear this at all. Be with them, guide them, direct them, give them strength, give them safety, give them healing, help them to heal in all ways and at all times so they can have the strength to hold the truth close, to find their peace, even with one baby step at a time. Guide, direct, and bring all in these situations the strength they need to live their best possible lives and show them, give them the flash of a future of what they will have, to give them the strength to go on and do it now and start the process. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. There are a lot of agencies out there. If you are in a situation that is, this feels pretty oppressive, there are agencies that will help you. But anyone in that environment, I question whether, I question whether they would be genuinely willing to help you because they're in the same situation. And if they don't see anything wrong with it, or they may just be so bullied and put upon themselves that they may hope to have some of that removed from them if they turn you in. So whatever's going on, you hold on to your truth and you take care of yourself and be well. Okay? I'm going to be really busy the rest of this afternoon. So if I don't respond to comments, please understand that's what's going on. But you're going to get through this. So this is a Thursday reading. For Friday, there's going to be a sense that soon. So this Friday, I think if this is your reading, and again, this is a general reading. Everybody's situation is different. Okay. You do what's best for you, regardless of what that is. You don't have to listen to me or anyone else. Okay. But I feel like if this is someone in the situation and this resonates, by Friday, no kidding, and that's a fast turnaround, by Friday, you will have a sense of calm resolve, that you feel good about your plan and you feel good about what you're going to do. And that, I think, is one of the biggest steps to take. Then it's the actual doing whatever you need to do. Okay. Woo. All righty. That's big. All right. I am sending you all so much love and gratitude. And remember that you have a perfect soul and you deserve independence and freedom. If you choose to share your light with someone, great. But if it's forced from you, that's not sharing. That's domination. So be well. Find the communities you can trust. Okay? And we will all find peace in our own ways, one little step at a time, okay? Thank you. Be well, and we will talk soon.